So I use Leonardo to generate AI art and create art for my diamond paintings. Let's see, I will make something simple. I am going to choose some styles of artwork to try to create something simple that will not have a lot of confetti. A small town white church. Brick path. Vivid flowers. Lush green trees. Let's just do something like this and see what it gives us. It's going to generate 4 images. This is not what I wanted, so I'm going to eliminate one of these styles. Let's try get rid of this one and try this again. These images are better. I want more color. So I'm going to edit the prompt a little bit. Bright, colorful flowers. Blue sky. Sunny day. Happy. This is simple enough. Not quite what I hoped. Let's try something different. Let's hope that Leo knows what a boat slip is. Not very colorful. I'm going to make some changes and try again. Nope. I'm going to make other selections and try a bouquet of flowers and see what we come up with. Okay, this is really pretty. I'm happy with this. I'm going to change the ratio. I like these. I'm going to change up the prompt a little bit. What are these? No clue what those are. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one. So, oh, look, there's a sunflower out back. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna download this image. Now I'm going to go to Photo P, free photo editor. I call it Photo P. Some people say Photopea. I have no idea. I think it's Photo P because April Fool's Day, they changed the name to Photo. They changed the logo to Photo Pickle, so I thought that was cute. I am going to play around with this auto tone, see what that does. Not much of anything. Auto contrast, not much of anything. Image, auto color, not really. All right, so now I'm going to go to adjustments, and I'm going to go to vibrance. I'm going to play around with the saturation. I am watching the intensity of the colors change. Reset. See, that's pretty like that. And I also like the brighter colors because if this were to be done in a diamond painting, the colors would not be as vibrant. Now I'm going to play around here with the vibrance and see if that does anything else. Not sure. A little bit. Oh yeah, a little bit. Okay. Let's play around with that. And now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to select the brightness and play around with brightness and see what happens. The image is a little dark. I want the flowers to remain bright, but I want a little more sunlight in the room. Let's say sunlight, huh? I don't want to do too much up here because I don't want the curtains to go white. See, they're going white. So I just want a little bit more light. Okay. That's all I want to do. So I am going to make this, let's see, I'm going to make this 10 by 16. That's going to be larger. I'm going to make this 22 inches, 300 DPI. This might have to be a really big painting because of the size of the small size of the flowers. Don't worry, it's not going to be blurry. It just looks that way now. It's not going to be that way later. Okay, this is really pretty. I'm happy with this. I'm going to change the ratio. I'm happy with these images. I like the way they turned out, and I think a vertical image is better than a horizontal image for these particular pictures. I like all the colors, all the different colors of the flowers. I love the blue base. And the kind of abstract artwork on the tablecloths is very pretty. I'm going to generate more images to see what is created. I like the background in these images. The window with the mountains in the back and the trees. These turned out really nice. See, that's a nice one. I really like pastels. When I was in my teens and had a job and started buying my own clothes, pastels were in. Oh my gosh, I love pastels. I'm glad they're coming back. No clue this is pretty, but a plate of lemons just seems kind of odd just to add color. Sometimes choosing an image that was generated by AI art is difficult, and sometimes it's easy. It just depends on what's generated. I like this one, but it's not my favorite. Let's check out this one. All right, so, oh, look, there's a sunflower out back. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to download this image. Now I'm going to go to Photopea, free photo editor. I call it Photopea. Some people say Photopea. I have no idea. I'm going to upload the photo that I liked and make some changes to it. Right here. I am going to play around with this auto tone, see what that does. Not much of anything. Auto contrast, not much of anything. Image, auto color, not really. All right, so now I'm going to go to adjustments, and I'm going to go to vibrance. I'm going to play around with the saturation. I am playing around with the settings to see what colors I like the best for this image. Reset. See, that's pretty like that. And I also like the brighter colors because if this were to be done in a diamond painting, the colors would not be as vibrant. I'm going to play around here with the vibrance and see if that does anything else. Not sure. A little bit. Oh yeah, a little bit. I'm also looking at the details to see if these changes bring out details or remove them. Okay, let's play around with that. And now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to select the brightness and play around with brightness and see what happens. The image is a little dark. I want the flowers to remain bright, but I want a little more sunlight in the room. Let's say sunlight, huh? I don't want to do too much up here because I don't want the curtains to go white. See, they're going white. So, I just want a little bit more light. Okay. That's all I want to do. So I am going to make this, let's see. I am making this image larger to be able to get a better quality end result for the diamond painting. .300 DPI. This might have to be a really big painting because of the small size of the flowers. Don't worry, it's not going to be blurry. It just looks that way now. It's not going to be that way later. I'm going to make this a round diamond painting, so I'm going to set the canvas grid for the size for round rows. And I'm going to play around with the size of the painting and then the number of colors. And I'm going to remove the dither because the dither is for embroidery and the colors to blend, and I don't like that for the diamond painting. And I'm also going to set the saturation to the highest level because the drill colors are not going to be as vibrant as you see on a backlit computer screen. So I want to make the image as vibrant as possible so that the drill colors selected will be as vibrant as possible. Okay, so I'm going to set this around drills and I'm going to make the image smaller. So that's about 10% of what the actual image size is going to be. And that looks not enough colors down here. But I'm still going to make some changes by cleaning up some of the details, adding some details, and taking away some fuzzies. So I'm going to close this out. Actually, that size looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to add more colors. That's better. There's more detail. It's not a big glop of this purple here. Definitely going to touch up this mug. So now what I'm going to do to check to see if this is a good size, I'm going to look at a mock-up. After I look at the mock-up, I'm going to go back and edit the colors. So this is a computer-generated mock-up, and I'm thinking this looks pretty good. No, you know what? Maybe it does need to be a little bit larger. What you're looking at, though, is the mock-up of a round drill and the square color behind it. So this looks one-dimensional. If you were to actually complete this diamond painting, it would not look one-dimensional. It actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think I am going to make it a little bit larger. So I added 2 more inches. The height, did I add 2 more inches? All right, so now I'm going to go up to, I think, 17 to give it another 2 inches. Yeah, 17.2. Okay, more colors. And again, a test, I'm going to export it to a computer. Whoops, I got to put this, select it round, export it to a computer generated finish. I'm thinking that's good. That's beautiful. So we don't want 96 colors. So I'm going to reorder the palette by usage. So the least amount of colors up to the most amount of colors. And that blue I like. It's really pretty, actually. Oh, it's this one. So I want to keep that electric blue. Oh, that's it? That's not much of a difference. I'm not going to worry about that one then. What are the others? Okay. So I'm not going to worry about this electric blue. I thought it was more in the flower. All right, so let's see. We'll reduce by 10%. So that's going to be about 9 colors or so. It's going to just wipe out of there. I don't want to lose a lot of blue in the vase because the blue vase is sitting on the blue in the tablecloth. So now we're down to 87 colors. Lost a little bit of blue in the background, but that's okay. You can almost see the windowsill through this a little bit more. 79 colors. Alright, I think I want to keep this blue. I don't want to lose too many more blues. I might not want to lose that lavender, but we'll find out in a minute. I hit done. Didn't even notice the lavender. Okay, now we're down to 71 colors. Alright, let's see what colors we can merge and maybe not miss much. We can probably merge the winter white and the white. So I'm going to make the blank a 3865. And now, so I don't forget, I'm going to remove duplicate colors. Now we're down to 70. Oh, Snow White. Snow White and Winter White might make a difference. But I don't know. Let's see. Okay. There's the Snow White in the clouds. And the Winter White. I don't think that's going to make a big difference. So I'm going to make the Snow White the Winter White. Alright, so 5200 is now going to be 3865. It's in the whole of the painting, it's only 500 drills. Alright, so 3865. And now I'm going to remove, let's see, I'm going to remove this. Take a look. Really don't even notice. So I'm going to remove duplicate colors. I'm looking over here for similar colors that are really close together. Like, so there's only 400 Dusty Rose Ulta and 280 Dusty Rose Very Light. That may make a difference in these flowers because it's showing depth and color. So let's take a look here. And then we'll look at cranberry. I probably don't want to change any of the pinks because it is showing depth and dimension in the flowers. Not as much as I thought. Look at all that Dusty Rose. And very little Dusty Rose Light all together. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make 151 is now going to be 963. Now let's make sure it doesn't make much of a difference. Not really. Alright, so I'm going to remove duplicate colors. Down to 68 colors. Salmon Light and Salmon Dark. It looks vastly different here, but I wonder how... I don't think I have those drilled. Oh, and it's just in the curtains. Oh yeah, it's in the curtains. So I'm going to combine those. I'll go with the Salmon Light. So we're going to make this 760. Whoops, no, I'm going to undo that because I did that wrong. So I don't think I like that. So we'll undo that. Yeah, because we lost a lot of the shading here, and this is on the inside of the window. So let's try making this the 3328 and see what happens. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to, again, remove the duplicate color. So now we're down to 67 colors. What the heck is this color here? Look at this. Well, that's salmon dark. Well, you know what? I'm going to select this color, and I'm going to just touch this up and get rid of these little oddball pieces here. This is not going to look this weird on the canvas. It's going to look completely different on the canvas. So this should be darker over here and not lighter, because this is not in the sun. This is more in the shade. So I'm not going to use that lighter ink that I was using over in the curtains. Now this mug, I'm going to make that one solid color. Actually, while I'm looking at this should be green. Black brown. I'm going to make this a dark green. Black, because these are just a space between the petals where you can see the leaves, and I don't want it to be black brown. So this mug, I think I'm going to make it this lighter yellow. I might, yeah, this might have to be a little bit with two colors so it doesn't look one-dimensional. Yeah, I'll leave that darker color in there. That's kind of nice. Maybe. I can play around with this a little bit. Hmm. That's too much. This is the window here. Okay. Okay, I think that's okay. Do I need to make this more? Yeah, I think I need to shape this just a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Clean this up a little bit. I am going to use this pink, I think, and get rid of this here. Because that just looks weird, I think. I'm going to leave this because it is... Is it in the shadow? It's in the shadow, I think. Alright, and I'm going to straighten up. Get rid of a little bit of this here. That is too bright. I'm going to use the color next to it. This one, what is... Oh, coral. Okay. Why do we even have coral? A lot of coral in there. Alright. And this is... Oh, Dusty Rose Ultra. And what's this here? This is like a white... Oh, cranberry light. Okay. So I'm happy with the mug there. This looks like it might be a knife. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to get rid of this gray, whatever this is. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Let's look at the picture and see if it's anything significant. Oh, it's a pen. Okay. That pen did not render well at all in this diamond painting. Oh, and a spoon and a fork over here and a knife. I'm just gonna actually get rid of those because, well, they're just kind of tossed aside. This is cream, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it yellow because I just like the color. Okay. I am going to get rid of that fork and knife. I'm changing this over to look like squares for now. And I'm just going to use this blue. And then this green. I'm going to color this in with a little bit of this red to fill it in a little bit. Okay. And then use this darker red over here to fill this in with a part of the flower. And this is just the shadow of the flower. Let's just get rid of this thing. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this pen because it's kind of too small and doesn't really add anything to the picture or take anything away. Changing details and making corrections takes a little bit of time. I'm going to skip ahead. Alright, I'm very happy with this. Now this is sky blue very light. Is that the sky or are those hills in the background? I think those are hills. Yeah, those are hills. So I'm going to make those They are blue. Maybe I'll just leave them alone. Sky blue light. Yeah, I don't want to make them too dark green. I don't have... See, sea green medium. Now I got distracted. I'm looking for a color for the hills in the background. I'm thinking I can probably change this a little bit. Nah. Nope. Not gonna touch it. Maybe I will make this sea green medium. Let's see what happens, because I can always hit undo. If I color this whole thing sea green medium and not stop once I start, then I can just undo the whole thing, because it's going to be as if it's just one swipe here. I don't know if this is going to be too dark once I'm done. To look like a mountain, make it look too close. Yeah, that's kind of too close. I'm going to undo that and leave it alone. Undo. Alright, I'm going to save this. And now I'm going to stick with the 67 colors. I'm going to reorder the palette from most amount of colors used to least amount of colors used. And then I am going to change the symbols and assign them in font order, just because that's the way I have things set up to use first. So number 1 is going to be the symbol for all the baby blue, 2 for the cream, and it's going to be the least amount of, I'm sorry, it's going to be the most amount of drills for the symbol 1, and then as you go down the alphabet, down the numbers down the alphabet, it's going to be the symbols will be for the drills with the least amount. I'm going to probably change some, I'm going to change some of those. So now I want to look at it with the symbols, and I want to make this larger so I can see the symbols on the canvas. So dark, dark, white on the dark here. Got 3. Red copper. That's okay. Right here. Right, and then 8 is on the black brown. I'm gonna make that the dot. The dot symbol for that. These are good. The F is the turquoise. Let's see how that stands out. Remember, right now you're looking at a backlit computer screen. There's the F. So when you get the canvas, it's going to look different. G is okay. H might be a little tough. For the autumn gold, is that in the windowsill? Well, that's not so bad. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone too. So here, I see the Q here. I'm going to make this an H. And get rid of some of that. Like this, I have all these 4s, and now I can see a couple of spots that I missed because the colors are so similar, and I'm going to make them all 4s. So this cup will be all one color. Well, 2 colors. Still checking the symbols here. O is black avocado green. Q is terracotta light. So I'm going to leave them because they're two very different colors. R, moss green light. Let's see how that's going to look. Okay, that's pretty good. It's next to the C's. Back down there. I just saw it. Did I not go down far enough there? There they are. I'm going to make that the heart, I think, because that's a little hard to see. Hearts, there we go. STUVWXYZ, burnt orange. I am going to make this pound sign, change it to a sign that's a little more bold because that pound sign really is better on like a white or a cream or very light yellow. Same thing with this percent sign. It's a good symbol, but it's not good for a dark color. I'm going to make this cranberry light something different as well. Actually, no, I'm going to make this, and I'll use the no, yellow light pale for like the little cat. Okay, now I'm going to reorder the palette. I'm going to do the DMC number in numerical order. Okay, so now this is, I'm going to make this round, and I'm going to put squares, symbols on color, but I'm going to size it for round. So it'll be the round 2.8 for the drills. And the symbols are 97% the size inside the 2.8 square. It's just slightly smaller than 2.8 millimeters. What do they call this? Summer Brilliance? Okay, and we don't want the row numbers. Okay. So this is 27.5 inches high, or this is the design, 17.2 inches wide by 25.8 inches high. So the paper size, that includes the border around the edge. So I'm going to make this, get this down to 18 inches. I'm going to have to play with the size a little bit. 18.1. So I'm going to try 10, but then I might have to go back to 10.5. Oh, that worked. Okay. So it's 18 inches wide by 27.5 inches high, but I think I might be able to take it down a half an inch by trimming the top and bottom. Let's try that and see what happens. 12, 11. Won't take the row off. I put the row numbers on. 27.3. All right, let's see if I can get that down to 27. No row numbers. Let's see. There's still going to be a 2-inch border around this image. My logo going in there. Yep, my logo. I'm losing that to my logo. Oh! Just made a sale. Thank you, whomever you are. Alright, let's see. I can lower this a little bit. Make this a little bit smaller. I'm fussing with this because the canvas size, the price of the canvas determines the price of the diamond painting. Alright. I don't think that's a problem. So let's see. I want to make this now a PDF. Okay, this is the PDF that I would send to the printer. Why does it say art by cells on both sides? Well, that's not going to work. So, that's right. I forget about that. Okay. I don't know why it copies that over there. Okay, try again. Make sure I don't have anything else. Okay. This is the PDF that I will send to the printer. Actually, I'm looking at this now, and I think, well, that's the shading. A little bit from the sun. And you will not see the grid on there. That's just because of the size of the image that I'm looking at right now with the PDF. I'm going to reorder the palette in DMC numerical order. And I'm going to export this to a PDF. I'm going to choose square with a symbol on color. It's going to be round, so it's 2.8. So even though colors are going to be in squares, it's sized for round. So title, yes, Summer Brilliance. Art by Sal's. I'm going to move this. Include row number? No. Include logo? Yes. So it's 18 inches wide by 27 inches high. That's the paper size. That's the border around the image. And it's also going to have a 2-inch border around it. So this is the picture that I uploaded. This is not preview of the diamond painting, completed diamond painting. This is the PDF that I will send to the printer. And now, oh, I closed the whole freaking thing. Well, I didn't want to do that. Now I am going to print out the chart. This is the 199 drills in an inch. This is the chart. This is the chart, the legend, and the labels for your containers if you want to use them. So if you wanted to do this as a conversion chart, it's already set up for you. It's never been an embroidery chart. It's just a chart. Here's the key. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Reorder the palette by number. Try this again. There we go. It's an order by DNC number now. 9 drills per inch for round. There we go. That's in order now. Okay. So here's a chart. If you want to do the chart as if it were a conversion chart. So it prints out like this, and I'll show you a map in a second how to put it together. So here we go. This is an order by DMC color, DMC number. The symbols, the name, and the drill count. Here is a map if you want to take all these pages and put them together to do the conversion. And here are labels to use for your containers. I'll print this out on sticker paper. Now, last but not least, the drill count. $36,504 drills in this painting. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to let's see, 40. I'm going to copy this, paste it right here. I hate it when this happens. Don't know why. Alright, so I'm going to do this, copy this. Alright, so this is 40 through the rest, so I'm going to go take all this and delete it. So now this will all be on one page. we go. Oh, I need to know the size. 18 by 27. I'm going to rename this 18 by 27. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.